Today's weather looks unpredicted. It's cloudy, a little windy, and I was trying to see if it's slightly sprinkling. I'm looking at the top of the pool. I can't tell if there's little droplets hitting the water or if it's wind across it. I absolutely love this weather. We have had just hot. Like, it's definitely warm right now, but the sun is not up. It's, like I said, it's overcast. I'm gonna check the weather. Okay, so I looked at the weather, and I don't know why it ever does this. So initially the hourly weather just shows cloudy. It is a little windy, and I scroll down and there's a red, what did I call it?
Red flag.
A red flag warning, meaning if I open that up, it is showing expected thunderstorms combined with wind, combined with how fucking hot and dry it's been. That is a combo for severe possible problems. So, okay, I'm looking outside my window. If I remove the pool part, which I don't want to, but I'm just looking at this part, it is so lush and green out there. Like, between our house and then over into the neighbor's yard, they have like bird feeders and stuff. It is such a beautiful vibe. And then of course I absolutely love the pool next to it, and we have the blue contrasting with the greens. Oh god, it's so beautiful. Just don't look at the dry grass. It's yellow. Except right around the pool. She's over here going through our spices. It is an insane mess. Yeah, it's an insane mess in there. And like, my witchy ingredients were getting all blended and mixed with everything. I need some more cinnamon sticks. I've been putting off doing a summer pot for a while now. Today is the perfect day to do it with this weather. And then it'll give me a chance to kind of talk. My oldest, we have reconnected to a level that is feeling so good. We're getting along. This is how I like to cut the apples.
It says 8:31:25.
If you know, you know.
If you know, you know.
They came over yesterday and we're kind of updating at a deep level of how their life is going, or how it kind of isn't going. They might be moving back home, and then they will stay here until they've finished college and gotten their master's. Okay. If they move back home, I would give them back their bedroom, which is currently the nursery / studio. Salt could be a witchy ingredient, definitely.
It's crazy. I haven't seen this in a while. We've been using the ghosties.
Salt. Anyway.
Oh, that needs to be refilled.
Yeah, it does.
I forgot which one that was.
I love clothes. I remember from first grade doing a project with an apple, and we like carved it to look like a witch's face, and then we put the cloves in the apple for her eyes, and then we glued like this fabric for her cape, and then a stick, and then we hung them for witches. Oh my god. And that smell and then the Halloween vibe just so resonated with me. It was so much fun. So if they move back home, we have a lot of organizing and moving of my stuff around. And I kept saying to my husband, I'm like, how did we house our oldest when she was here? And here's what happened. When she lived here, we did not have those 2 couches in the front room. So I actually kept a lot of my stuff in that room. The bassinet, babies, my dresser. That's how we made that work. So now that those couches are in here, we have less space to work with. Turn it this way so the stem is pointing to your left.
I
just try to do, yep, just slices. Anyway,
it's not a star.
Not yet, the star's in the middle. If they move back in, it would be down the road of like 6 months from now. So we have plenty of time. You know how time happens if you don't, get actively working on things. And then I told my husband, regardless of if they move back in or not, I think we need to completely change up our living spaces. So since we got the TV up here, we rarely go downstairs anymore. And we have our really nice sectional couch down there. It's where I tell the kids to go have their sleepovers because it's so cozy. We have an issue right now of our son sneaking in and playing video games all night down there. And he's like taking it over. He throws his clothes all over it. It's just a mess. It's not even a welcoming space anymore. Anyway, so what I want to do, because I've tried to get my kids to respect when my headphones are on, I'm editing and I'm focused, and don't bother me because that's essentially the door closed and I need that space. They can't respect that. I want to basically flip-flop the living spaces. So we would leave the TVs, but we would take my desk downstairs, the couches downstairs, bring the downstairs couches upstairs. Things on the walls would have to be readjusted. Larissa's space would probably also go downstairs. Anyway, let's get this simmer pot on, since she's now covered the stove. Oh God. Okay, well, let's not do it then. Let's just put everything back for now. I miss doing summer pots, you guys. It's been a hot minute since I've done one. Also, today is the first day that I don't have any Carafate to take. The stuff that was helping to treat my peptic ulcer that I heavily talked about in the last vlog. And I am not excited. I know I can heal without it because my ulcer was not that bad, thankfully. However, it just means it's gonna take longer for me to heal, which means I'm gonna be on really bland foods. No coffee, no beer, no tea, no wine for a very long time. And I told hubby last night, I'm like, I don't think I've ever been chemically depressed or anxious, because the pain that I've been having with my stomach feels like anxiety to me, but I don't feel anxious. So I'm like, what does anxiety actually feel like? Because when I've like woken up with these pains, I think it's always came down to an ulcer forming. And I've been on really restrictive bland diets in the past, and I think that's the only reason the ulcers never got this bad before. I am not an alcoholic at all, but I did enjoy a beer, you know, at least a few times a week. And you know, when you introduce that sort of stuff, that can make things worse. But no, I was not over drinking by any means. Okay, so I'm just trying to get food into me. However, I told AI this. AI has been like coaching me through like my emotions and stuff. It's been very therapeutic. And I told them, I'm like, I'm gonna see the silver lining right now with not having any more Carafate. Because like I mentioned at the end of the last vlog, that the Carafate was basically getting in the way of me treating my reactive hypoglycemia and needing to eat frequently. So at this point, what I felt like was happening was I would get so hungry, but I couldn't eat yet because I was waiting for that window to end with my pills, with my medication. And I would get so hungry. And the thing with ulcers is that between meals, your pain can get worse because the acid is building up because you don't have food in there for the acid to do stuff with. So then you just have pain. So basically what I felt like was happening was I was waiting for the acid to build back up, take an antacid finally, and then I still have to wait a half an hour before I can eat after taking the antacid. So I'm basically waiting for myself to get worse before I can eat. And for what? Because with ulcers, you also should eat smaller more frequently so that you don't get that acid buildup in your stomach. And I'm like, I'm basically just waiting for that acid to build up because I can't eat because I have to take all these pills on an empty stomach. So maybe I should have a little faith in the doctors. And look at the bright side. And maybe this will be better not having that Band-Aid so I can actually eat. I was starving, you guys. I was so stressed out. Like, let's add stress to my body because I'm hungry too. Like, this doesn't make any sense. Like, I have everything to complain about right now with the way that this has gone for me. I'm sorry. Starting this vlog off with some heavy conversation. Let me go down and help you try to visualize what I'm starting to visualize. And hubby was like, do it on The Sims. And I'm like, I have built our house a couple times on The Sims, so maybe I should open that up and rearrange everything. You guys know that's a whole process. If you guys play The Sims, you can spend hours building on The Sims. Thankfully, I already have the house built, but rearranging alone is just like, a lot. Okay, so this is my idea with this room. These couches would have to go downstairs. The coffee table would also have to go downstairs because the couch downstairs has an ottoman. And then I would move these cube shelves to this wall where my desk is. And then the couch would sit in this corner with the TV. However, my husband's idea, this is how he always envisioned it. The couch would go in this corner and then create like a wall so then people at the door couldn't see into our space, which could be nice. However, there's only 2 vents in this room and they're here and then over here. Like, I freeze when I sit at my desk. And so with the couch there, that would get covered up, but then he would take the TV and mount it on that wall, which that could be good. So those are what we're thinking for up here, moving things. So down here, we already have, I can't zoom out anymore, you guys. So we already have this wall and the ducting. So essentially what we would do is kind of cut this space, this room this way. I don't know if we would actually do a fake wall, a curtain, or leave it open. I'm not even sure. But my train of thought to keep this kind of simple down here. So obviously this couch would then be upstairs. I would take the kids' pictures, put them upstairs. Larissa would come down here. The mirror would also come down here because that's going to be part of her space. And then my desk would go on this wall. And then I was thinking the only way to fit both those couches down here was to put one behind me as my recording backdrop. And then another couch could go here to separate the room so that then you could still come down and watch TV. Oh my God. That's nice and big for green screening it up. And this folds up really tightly too. So there's the case behind me. That's how small it collapses. This is gonna be fun.
3-hour nap.
She freaking yawned because she took a 3-hour nap.
No, I freaking.
And
why did I freaking yawn? I took a 3-hour nap.
Because when you take a nap, it keeps you restful and you have a hard time waking up when it's that long of a nap. That means you're gonna go to sleep just fine tonight.
But I usually don't take naps.
Hubby is like, get stuff ready. When I get home from work, we're gonna move everything. I'm like, okay, I'm so grateful because like, I can't sit here and edit while they're sitting there watching a movie. So it used to be that they would all go downstairs to watch TV because we didn't have a TV up here. Now that there's a TV up here, we never go downstairs. So we're gonna convert, I talked about it earlier this morning, but we're gonna convert downstairs into my space. And the funny thing is like, I think we're gonna have to set these couches on the lawn while we make this transition of moving things around. Also got that cleaned off because we're gonna swap that. And hubby just texted me that he's on his way home. So we're really close. I'm just waiting for my last video to finish exporting so I can upload it and then shut this off so I can take this off. So this is ready to go. Ooh, I'm excited but overwhelmed because hubby thinks we can get this done. He's gonna be home about 8 o'clock tonight and I want to go to bed. So anyway, it's gonna happen already. You got the feet off of these yet? Good job. I was like, we just need to do that one. It smells like backpacking shit. Ugh. What a mess down here currently. No, do not throw those at me. Crazy. This couch comes apart, so we can move this one so much easier. It's great. I guess hubby wants to do his suggestion where we put the couch closer to the door and move the TV. I don't know how that's gonna work. I'm like, I'm ready to shower and go to bed, and we're not anywhere near, like, I'm grateful he's ambitious, but oh man, I'm tired. Look at the sunset tonight. Remember that red warning we had this morning? I think there's definitely fires going on right now. I could smell it outside. Beautiful, beautiful sky. I wish it was cooling off.
It was fall.
It's really pretty though. Oh my god. I have enjoyed you very much today. Mwah. Okay, so the couch won't fit in the corner hubby wanted it to fit.
Okay.
I said the couch. I said the couch. You guys heard me say the couch won't fit. So it's gonna have to go in the other corner. And yeah, it's 9:15 and we're not done. Not even close. Good morning. We're down here putting couches together. Upstairs is nearly done, at least it's to a functioning point, functionable. Down here, we did not. I went to bed at 12:30.
I went to.
Anyway, these couches were so much easier because they can come apart and they're really easy to put back together. So, whew, it's gonna look nice. Oh, look at the baby. Congratulations. It's adorable.
Hey, he's sleeping with his eyes open, wide open. What?
He was looking at me weird because I just realized with this setup, we can actually put the holiday tree in front of the window this year. I'm so excited about that because normally I put it over here by the railing where the TV is. I'm so excited about that. It's gonna be
look like an actual tree.
Yeah, because we bought a new one last year and it's green and it's got LED lights on it. And oh my goodness.
Isn't things cheaper after Christmas?
Yes, we bought it after Christmas because it'll be cheaper. And oh my god, I'm gonna drop my phone. There's a whole couch. And Xylo crams in right here. Like, how do you fit? He likes to be cozy. Oh, look, a piece of grass.
You like 4 pieces of meat, right?
I'm already so sad. My boy just left to go to boys camp for 2 nights. He'll be back, today's Wednesday, he'll be back Friday. And he's gonna have so much fun though. And me and the girly are gonna have so much fun as well. And I guess I should show you the transformation for this room. And then show you the transformation for downstairs. I've done as much as I can. The rest is up to my hubby, and all of his backpacking stuff is everywhere down there. So it's still a mess, but it's better. So I just showed Larissa her new blanket that came in the mail, and then her pillow that says "Stay a while." And I asked her if she knew what her pillow said, and she got this first part correct. Do you like it? I bought these both for you. I kind of have a little bit of room next to this couch to put her bed, and then I'm struggling to figure out what to hang above her since we've done some switcherooing in the house. And health-wise, I am struggling with a lot of side effects from my meds. Yesterday I was able to pick up a new week of the Carafate, and today I'm taking it without the omeprazole just to see what happens, and it's just, I don't think I can win. The side effects from both meds are just like equally, and I'm like, I'm tired. And so look at her purple and the yellow together on that couch. That's a vibe. Anyway, that wall is now currently blank, and I'm just trying to figure out, like I said, what to put above her bed, and then what I'm gonna fill up this wall. And then these pictures I think I will move somewhere else also. I'm glad I have couches down here. I feel like I need to lay down on them and take a nap, but it's lunchtime, and so I have to try to figure out what I can squeeze into me. Ugh. How many of you have been here long enough to remember this video clip from a vlog over 6 months ago? Okay, I think he's ready to go home. This is a really cute outfit with a dino on it and turtle socks.
I'm too tired. I don't want my walking sticks.
I don't know if you can see his face, so yeah, you can. I really feel like this was when Rebecca was host, but it was a subtle transition into when I became host again. So what I'm saying is I was pretty sure it was Rebecca who made this decision. I supported it, I guess, but I have been thinking about the spirit that was attached to this doll. His name's Dakota. He was about the same age as my brother, which is why I wanted to give this doll to my brother. He was struggling. This soul and my brother both have enjoyed video games, and so I thought they could hang out together. However, at the time, my brother as an adult, 27, years old, I can't call him that anymore. Andy and Jennifer had taken away my brother's computer because they didn't agree with the games he chose to play. And so things got worse after that, to the point where I've had to cut my family out of my life, or rather respect the line that they have already drawn to protect myself. And so this soul that was attached to this doll has sat over at their house all this time, being neglected behind closed doors. And I've been thinking about him for a while now, and I finally reached out to him today, and with Bestie's help, he's currently at Bestie's house, recovering and finding safe and peace and just like, and tonight we're gonna work on connecting him to Brody. I had about 5 dolls I was letting him choose from, and he chose Brody to connect to. And this hits me so hard. I'm so excited to have him back in the safety of my home. He told me flat out that he was not safe over there. So here's the little hope box sound that I did capture from him when I asked him if he wanted to come back home.
If you want me.
So I'm feeling so relieved right now, but I'm also incredibly exhausted trying to connect to him. Look, my candle is still burning. Anyways, I'm so relieved. So excited that he chose Brody as well. Brody is extremely special. You guys probably know this. And he made a good choice, and I'm very excited to have him back home. Oh my goodness, I'm so excited.
I left you.
So, it's been a long day. It was a rough mental health day. I'm so grateful I've had him with me the whole time. And when Bestie helped him get home last night, she also sent with him some healing vibes for my ulcer and stuff. So I've just been like laying here and just visually just like soaking it up, and just, it's been really great. I've done a lot of resting today. And hubby bought me these genie plugs. They're like our lights over here, so they're controlled by an app. And he bought me those because the power outlet that my computer's plugged into downstairs is controlled by a switch currently. So I have that taped up. Because can you imagine me sitting there editing and like a kid runs past and bumps the light off, and then my computer just shuts down when I'm in the middle of a project or something? Oh, that would be awful. So he's gonna set that up for me so that I can control it with the app instead of the light switch. And then also, so we got 2 of them, and I'm gonna put one of them on the other wall where I've got the salt lamp, because you can set up like a timer, and so that way my salt lamp will just automatically turn on every night, and then turn on every night and turn off every morning. So that will be amazing. I kind of do this with these lamps in here, especially during the winter. I have a timer that turns these on every morning, you know, as it gets darker in the morning. So then the light will help you wake up. Right now I don't even notice the light because the sun's already been up, but it's really great during the winter months when it's super dark in the morning. So
2 more cards. You can go one. Oh, you're out of. And
I'm
then,
out of cards now.
But that's what you want.
Oh.
Okay, and then I'm like, oh my gosh, we both can't do anything. So we do it again. And we do it again. Oh my gosh, and we do it again. I'm like, but then you won.
Aiden's video just got interrupted with a giant ass TV. This is seriously like the size of our window. Hubby like saw it discounted at Sam's Club, like hugely discounted.
Hugely.
He's like, can we buy it? Normally $750 at $260. That does not leave this room. You don't know that, okay?
Yep, you don't know that.
Because it was the floor model, and it still comes with a 3-year warranty. And I'm like, that's fucking huge.
And my dad forgot the remote in the freaking car.
It's okay.
And he's going back to
He just has to go grab the remote. He left it at
He's
the
going
store.
back to Sam's too.
But
Chill.
like, we brought these couches up, and he's like, now we're too far away from the TV. We need a bigger TV. And
Now
here we
we're
go.
too close to
This is a bigger TV. I'm like, holy crap, it's gonna eat me.
That was our
All good. I'm gonna rewatch.
previous TV.
Yeah.
This TV.
I think sorry.
Anyway, so that Roku TV will then go in our bedroom to replace our old one. So that will be nice.
Yep.
So yeah.